In the bustling streets of Tonda, Manila, where children often run barefoot across dusty alleys and the idea of a tennis court feels like fantasy, a story of hope began. At the center of it was Alexandra Eala, a young tennis prodigy who rose from humble beginnings to capture international recognition. Her talent, perseverance, and love for her homeland made her not only a champion on the court, but also a beacon of pride for the Philippines. Ella's dream extended far beyond trophies. She envisioned giving back to the very community that had shaped her. With a heart full of compassion, she sought to build a tennis court in one of Manila's most disadvantaged neighborhoods. This wasn't just about sport. It was about creating a safe space where children could chase their dreams, access mentorship, and participate in after-school programs that would nurture their growth. Her plan was noble, but when she approached local authorities for support, the response was discouraging. Officials claimed there was no budget, no room for such projects when pressing concerns like food and infrastructure took priority. Her vision was dismissed as non-essential, and the project was shelved. Heartbroken but not defeated, Ella shared her disappointment online. In a heartfelt message, she wrote about how the city had deemed the project too expensive before posing a powerful question: what's the price of a child's dream? Her post struck a chord. It spread across social media, resonating with fans, fellow athletes, and eventually catching the eye of an unlikely figure, Elon Musk. Scrolling through his feed one evening, the billionaire entrepreneur paused at Ella's message. What struck him was not anger or blame, but pure sincerity and determination. Moved by her words, he responded with a promise that shocked the world: "I'll fund the tennis court." Alexandria is the pride of the Philippines. I admire her fighting spirit. News of Musk's pledge sent ripples of joy across the tennis world. In Singapore, Ella was mid-practice when she saw the tweet. Overcome with emotion, she dropped her racket, tears welling in her eyes. For her, it wasn't just about the money. It was about someone believing in her dream and in the children she wanted to uplift. But Musk didn't stop with words. His team quickly connected with local leaders and architects to bring the project to life. The design was more than a simple court. It would become a hub for the community, featuring free coaching sessions, an education center, and even a small library. The vision was no longer just Ella's. It had grown into a shared movement. Then came another surprise. At a press conference streamed worldwide, Musk announced an additional $35 million donation. His mission had expanded. He wanted to support education for underprivileged children across the Philippines and broaden access to tennis programs nationwide. We're not just building a tennis court, Musk declared, we're building futures. The statement drew applause, not only from those in attendance, but from people worldwide who were inspired by this fusion of sports, education, and hope. Months later, the dream became reality. The court was completed, painted with bright colors and adorned with the image of the Philippine sun at its center. It stood as a symbol of possibility in a community once told it had none. Children, dressed in their best, gathered for the grand opening, their eyes filled with wonder and anticipation. Musk arrived without the usual spectacle often associated with billionaires. No large entourage, no showmanship, just a man eager to see what had been built from a spark of sincerity. Standing beside him, Ella could hardly contain her emotions. She remembered her own childhood, when her racket was little more than wood and string, and how far she had come. During the ceremony, Ella gave a short but powerful speech. She reminded everyone that the court was not hers, but belonged to every child daring to dream beyond their circumstances. She turned to Musk and thanked him, not just for constructing a court, but for creating hope itself. Then, with cameras rolling and the world watching, Ella shared 12 words that stunned the billionaire known for his sharp wit and quick replies. Even galaxies need gravity. Thank you for grounding dreams in reality. For once, Musk was speechless. He smiled quietly, visibly moved as applause filled the air. In that moment, the story of a girl from Manila and one of the world's most powerful men became a reminder that dreams, no matter how small they seem, can ripple across the globe when met with belief and action. Ella's journey, from the cracked pavements of her childhood to standing alongside Elon Musk at the inauguration of a community tennis court, was no longer just her own. It had become a shared symbol of resilience, generosity, and the power of giving back. The project was proof that dreams could transcend rejection, borders, and even galaxies, finding gravity in the hands of those willing to believe. What began as a rejected proposal had turned into an international story of inspiration. A single tweet had mobilized resources, captured imaginations, and sparked hope in a community that needed it most. And in the heart of Manila, on a court painted with sunshine, children now play with rackets in hand, reminded every day that their dreams are not too expensive, but priceless.